Today we are going to discuss on marketing promotion. For a company, they have to spread the news about their products to the consumers as well as to the intermediaries like wholesalers and retailers. Therefore, a good communication is necessary to maintain proper customer relationship. For better marketing promotion, techniques like advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, public relations, direct marketing techniques are used. The consumers are the prime users of the company's products. But there are a lot of people who are not using their products, but they are supposed to buy the products. They are known as publics. So from the consumers, the news spread to the publics through the word of mouth. So a good communication process thereby creates a better bonding between the company and the consumers. Now let's look what are the marketing mixes for promotion, or known as promotion mix. They are the techniques used for marketing promotions. They are advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations and publicity, and direct marketing. The first technique is the advertising. It's the most easiest or the most common method used for the publicity of the product. Through advertisement, they provide information regarding the products which helps the company to increase their sales and maintain a good relation with the consumers. It's a process of communicating convincing information about the product to the target market by means of written and speech or by visual materials. Now let's see what are the functions of advertising department and the importance of advertising. The functions of advertising department consist of preparing and controlling the advertising budget, supervising advertising and market research, cooperation with sales and other departments, distribution of advertising materials, production and supervision of sale promotion materials, coordination with employer and public relation department for improving public health and employee relations. So let's look each and every point about the functions of advertising department. So the advertising department should have a proper budget and they should control the expenses properly. They have to supervise the market properly, and proper market research has to be done. They have to well cooperate with the sales and other department to have effective reach in the market, because as per the requirement of the consumers, they have to pass the information to the production department as well as the other department like finance department, so that the raw materials are purchased, the products are manufactured at the right time, and they are given to the consumers properly. They have to look into the distribution of advertising materials. They have to coordinate with the employer and public relation department for improving public and employee relations. What are the importance of advertising? It's important for the consumers because the consumer need to know about the product. It is important for the seller and companies producing the product because they have to increase the sales and increase the profit. It is important for the society. Society comes to know about the products, and it's a method of publicity. Let's look what are the benefits of advertising. It helps in introducing a new product into the market. It helps in expansion of the market. It increases the sales. It helps to fight the competition, and it enhances the goodwill of the company. Now let's look at the various classifications of advertising. First one, the print media, that is through newspapers, magazines and brochures. Second is broadcasting media, the radio and television. The third one is outdoor method, that is the highway billboards, transit posters, etc. that we see while traveling. Next method is direct marketing through direct mail, telephonic ads and online ads. The final one is the covert advertising. With the help of movies, TV shows and sports, the brand is passed on to the consumers. For example, we can see the jersey of Indian cricket team right now. It's sponsored by Byju's app. It's a method of advertising. When we see the brand name over there, that brand name reaches onto the mind of the consumers. Such techniques are known as covert advertising. In some movies and TV shows, they are specifying some product names. Such advertising techniques are followed in TV shows also. What are the steps in advertising? The first step is to know the objective. Why we are doing the advertising? Who are our customers? What is our market reach? All these things has to be known. The second is the research of the market. Third one is identify the target audience. Who are our target audience? Whether it's youngsters or adult or old people. We have to find the target audience and design our advertising techniques according to the target audience. The next is media selection. Through which media we have to give our advertising. The next is setting the budget. What is the amount that can be spent on the advertising methods? Next one is designing and creating the ad. You have to design and create the ad so that the people watching is attracted to the product. The next step is the place and time of the advertisement. We have to place and time the advertisement properly. Only then the proper reach is available. The next step is the execution. That is, we have to give the advertisement and proper follow up is done through the performance stage. The next technique of promotion mix is personal selling. The salesman approach the prospective customers directly and inform them about the goods and services they are dealing in. What are the objectives of personal selling? It builds product awareness, it creates interest, gives sufficient information to the consumers, it helps in stimulating the demand and reinforcing the brand to the consumers. Now let's look the various stages in personal selling process. First one is prospecting, then pre-approach, approach, presentation and demonstration, then closing stage and follow-up stage. The first stage, that is the prospecting stage, we collect details of those who are likely to buy the firm's product and services. We analyze the market and find our target audience who are likely to buy the product and services. The second stage is the pre-approach stage. In that stage, more detail about the individual consumers is collected before approaching the person in direct. The third stage is the approach stage, where the consumer is met directly by the salesman. The next stage is the presentation and demonstration. In this stage, the detailed demonstration of the product is given to the prospect, and at this stage the doubts are cleared from the minds of the prospect. The next stage is the closing stage, where the prospect becomes the customer, or induce the prospect to make the decision to buy, so that a sales can be concluded. The final stage is the follow-up stage, which helps to make sure that the customer is satisfied with the product and services. Now let's study the various theories of personal selling. The first theory of personal selling is IDAS theory of personal selling. AIDAS, which means attention, interest, desire, action, and satisfaction. Earlier we studied the various stages of personal selling process. We have to correlate these personal selling theories with the above said stages. The first stage is securing attention of the consumers. We have to find the customers and we have to gain the attention of the customer. The second stage is the gaining interest, or the I stage, the interest stage, where the attention is converted to interest. In the third stage, it's a desire stage, where the interest of the prospect is converted to the desire. The doubts are cleared from the minds of the prospect, and the salesman has to force him to buy the product. The fourth stage is action stage, or the salesman makes the prospect to buy the product. In the previous slide we saw the closing stage of the personal selling process. A similar stage is happening here, the action stage. The S stage, the building satisfaction stage. In the satisfaction stage, a proper follow-up is made and made sure that the customer is satisfied with the product. Another theory is buying theory of selling. In this theory, a need or a problem is identified. A solution for that problem is suggested to the prospect, and the solution converts to a purchase of the product, and a satisfaction is guaranteed for the customer. For example, we need a TV. We are going to plan for a new TV. So we have a need now. So we are going to a shop to buy the product. Suppose let that be a QRS. So we are going to QRS, and a salesman approaches us. So we are telling our problem to the salesman. We need a television. So we can ask our doubts in the mind, and the salesman gives the correct solution for our doubts. The next stage is a purchase stage, where we purchases the product, and the follow-up stage helps the proper satisfaction of the consumer. Next is sales promotion stage. In sales promotion stage, or sales promotion technique, includes those marketing activities other than personal selling, advertising, and publicity that stimulate the customer on the purchasing. Some of the personal sales promotion methods are displays, exhibitions, and shows. So what are the objectives of sales promotion? To introduce a new product to the market, to attract new customers and to retain the existing ones, maintain sales of seasonal products, and to meet the challenges of competition. What are the methods of sales promotion? First one is consumer promotion. That means providing discount, money refund, contest and competition for the consumers. The second is the trade promotion. We are providing allowance, discount, free holiday trips for the wholesalers and retailers who are the intermediaries between the company and the consumers. Next is promotion for the sales force. We are providing with bonus and contest for the salesperson. The next method is product demonstration and conferences through fairs and exhibitions. The fifth one is the display at a point of stage or the point of sales. Displays are made. So these are the major sales promotion technique. Next one is direct marketing technique. It is a process of communicating directly with the target customers to encourage response by telephone, mail, electronic means or personal visits. Some of the direct marketing techniques are shown here. One is internet marketing, second is direct mail, and telemarketing, direct response marketing where the responses of the prospect is collected directly by the salesman, then catalog marketing where the catalog is provided to the prospects, then face-to-face selling process, then kiosk marketing. Kiosk marketing means a kiosk or personal selling points are made at the place of importance. For example, if there is any exhibitions going on, we can see some of the telephone providers, mobile providers like Jio, Vodafone, BSNL, they are making sale counters in front of the exhibition centers. They are known as kiosk. Such marketing techniques are known as kiosk marketing technique. Next one is public relations and publicity. It's one of the most important criteria for a company to have better relations with the customers and to have a brand value. The public relations include variety of programs to promote or protect a company's image or individual products. What are the impacts of public relations? They build strong public awareness at a much lesser cost than advertising. Public relations or public relation activities give more credibility than advertising. And third one is brand or building a role brand model to the customers. Here some of the methods of public relations and publicity are given. First one is news. Favorable news about the company is published in some of the newspapers or other medias. Then speeches, sales meeting speeches are provided for the publics. Third one is special events, conferences, educational programs, news, etc. are arranged by the companies. Then written materials such as annual report, newsletters and magazines are provided for the customers to give a better publicity. The audio-visual methods are used for giving publicity of the company. The next one is corporate identity materials such as logos, buildings, etc. Logos are the brand image of the company. We know the car company has logos which has definite meanings. The next material is building materials or building. Some of the buildings are named on some company. So that's a corporate identity material. Next one is giving public service activities, that is campaigns to raise fund for worthy causes. Then giving sponsorship for events. Then the company website is another publicity method.